Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you all?
Fine, ma'am.
Welcome to class 12. And remember, this is board class. So from day one only, we have to do lots and lots of work. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Acha, all of you type present. I suppose all are present also. All of you type present. Okay, see, today it will be our introduction class. So I'll be giving you a brief idea of your syllabus, your practicals, your project, your notebook, and your book. That's it. Fine. So before beginning with all these topics, the very first thing that I wanted to clear to you is that we are going to mark your attendance. As per CBSE, 75% attendance is compulsory for giving board examination, and your attendance will be marked on the basis of live classes attended by you. Fine. So all these attendance, like you are typing present and all, no, so these we are going to keep with us as a office record. So remember, like past year, so many of you were like watching from the recorded session. Now instead of that, remember, live classes session will be considered as your attendance. So it is compulsory that you must be present over here. Okay, this is the first thing you have to keep in your mind. Now second thing I just wanted to discuss with you is your syllabus. Syllabus means, see, this is what our syllabus is for your class 12, 2021, 2022. I have taken this from the CBSE website only. The very first thing is, see, about your book. The cover page of the book is already shared from my side in your WhatsApp group. I have already shared, and I hope that maximum of you have purchased. Those who have not purchased, you will be having 3 days holidays now. Fine. So you can purchase in those 3 days, and so that like after 3 days when we will start our studies, so that particular time you must have your book with you. So the very first thing what you have to understand over here is that your complete book is divided into 3 parts. This is the first thing. Okay, you will be having one book only, but these 3 points are compulsory. Okay, so when you are going to purchase your book, see, when I have shared with you the cover page, I have circled these topics. Fine. So it, because the cover page of your book as well as of last year, both were same. So remember, you are going to check that only these topic must be there. No other topic is there, has to be there. Fine. Plus CBSE, last year CBSE has reduced your 30% syllabus, but still we have covered those syllabus which was reduced by CBSE. Like we have done bubble sort, insertion sort. It was reduced last year, but we have done so that in future, if we have to do in that particular case, we should not have any type of problem. Fine. So now the next thing is, in your syllabus, if you will see, the very first thing is computational thinking and programming. This complete unit is actually your Python. Okay, whatever Python you have done last year, plus the part of the Python that we are going to discuss this year will come over here. Actually, total 9 chapters are there in this particular unit. This is what you have to keep in your mind. Our first 9 chapters are your unit 1. Okay, now in that also first 2 chapters, see, we are not going to discuss first 2 chapter, because first 2 chapters are nothing but revision of your 11th class. So in that particular case, if any student is having any particular problem, you go through the topics first, because again it is like what is keyword, what are tokens, what are expressions, if else condition, looping, and also we are not going to discuss, but I will be giving you some homework to do it in your notebook. Okay, so And I hope that from my side, we have discussed all these tuples and then dictionaries, lists, strings, everything we have done, and sorting also, bubble sort and insertion sort. Okay, we have already covered, but still, if you have any specific doubt, go through these two chapters in next 3 holidays, and then whatever doubts you are having, kindly share it with me on in the WhatsApp group. If majority of the students are having problem, we will discuss in the class, and if one or two student is having problem, then I will explain that particular student separately. Fine. So that we will see if you have any doubt. Otherwise, we will start with chapter number 3, that is working with functions. Okay, that is the first thing. Okay, so this is your unit 1. You'll be having functions, then some Python libraries are there. Then you have this thing, file handling. Again, very important topic, file handling. Okay, in file handling, basically we are going to discuss how we can connect our Python with different type of file. And actually you will be having 3 types of connections. Okay, file with means your Python you can connect with the uh, binary file or text file. Secondly, you can connect with CSV file, and third, you can connect with MySQL. So that topic I will discuss with you after some time, but you will be having file handling. Then data structure part is also there. Then we have next unit, that is computer network. Okay, in computer network, you will be having completely theoretical part over here. In this, we are going to discuss like what is network, history of computer network, what are the various types of networks, what is the advantage of using network, what are the disadvantages of using computer network, what various different type of transmission media like wireless, wired media, different types that we are using, different type of topologies, different type of devices that we are using on internet, over network. So many protocols are there. So what are those protocols that we are using? Then mobile computing, viruses, e-commerce. So all these things means it is completely your theoretical chapter, but we are going to discuss all these points one by one. Fine. But this we will discuss later on. Once we will complete our unit 1, then unit 3. Okay, first we will cover unit 1 and unit 3. Then only we are going to discuss unit 2. Okay, acha. Then next we are having is unit 2, that is database management. And see, for this particular database management, you will be having MySQL. Okay, we have not done MySQL in last year because it was not there in our syllabus. But this year we are having MySQL. So basically it is nothing but RDBMS. RDBMS stands for, anyone knows what is RDBMS?
Relational database management system.
Very good. It is nothing but relational database management system. So basically, in this, we are going to understand that how we can create database, how we can create tables, how we can insert new records, how we can delete, how we can update, and how we can make changes. Fine. So all these we are going to install. We are going to do. So actually, what you have to understand right now, that you are going to use 2 softwares. First is Python, and for RDBMS you are going to use MySQL. Okay, this MySQL software also I will share with you. I'll give you the link. You have to download from there and then you can use it. Okay, then in future we are going to discuss one more topic, that is connectivity. That I wanted to explain you now only, what is the meaning of that. See, as I said that we are going to discuss how we are going to connect the things, right? So the very first thing you will be having that Python, that we are going to connect with MySQL. Okay, so you can say that your Python is your front end. This is your front end. What front end means? That means this will be the part which is actually visible, and MySQL is your backend. Backend means this is the part where only we are going to store the information, nothing else. Means In Python only, we will write the code to create the table, to create the database. In Python, from Python only, we will insert the record in MySQL. From Python only, we are going to update anything from MySQL. From Python only, we are going to delete anything from MySQL. So everything via Python only we will be doing, fine. So this is the first type of connectivity. Then we have one more connectivity, that is from Python. From Python, we are going to insert, delete, update in the text file as well as in the binary files. Not now, only you have to keep in your mind that we are having all these things in our syllabus. Okay, then one more thing, from Python, we are going to do the same task by using CSV files. But CSV files we are having very less in our syllabus. Only you have like how you can store the information, and second is how you can retrieve the information. Means only reading and writing is there. Remaining all options are not that much given in your syllabus basically, fine. So why I am explaining you these all things right now? Because see, when you are going to make project, that time you have to decide that which particular connectivity or which particular backend and front end you are going to use. Front end is fixed, that is Python only, and backend you can decide whether it is MySQL, text file or binary file. I will suggest you to go for MySQL. The reason is, for the backend, out of all these backends, MySQL is actually having so many features as a good DBMS basically. Okay, so many checks are there, so many constraints are there, which we are not having with the text file or binary file. Here we are simply storing the informations, but when we talk about MySQL, we can give so many restrictions, we can give so many checks while we are storing the information, or when we are retrieving the information. Again, we will be having so many flexibility and so many features are there. So therefore, I will suggest you to use Python and MySQL for the connectivity when you are going to make project. Okay. Then again back to our syllabus. Again back to our syllabus. So as we were discussing that we are going to have these 3 chapters. Now you can see in the first unit only it is given. The very first thing is, it is nothing but the revision of class 11. See, we have covered everything of class 11. Everything means whatever topics of Python was there, everything we have covered, nothing we have skipped. Okay, so you know all topics. Still, if you have any doubt, we will discuss it again, no problem. Then these all is new. That is the very first thing that we are going to discuss is how we are going to make functions. Okay, this is what we are going to start after 3 days. But the thing that you have to keep in your mind is that we are going to start with chapter 3. Then after this function chapters, then we will be having this text file, binary file, CSV file. Just now what I was explaining to you. So how to write, how to read, how to write in the append mode, for all these whatever functions are available, how to use those functions, everything is given in these 3 topics. From here till here. Till here it is given. Then we have next chapter where we are going to use different Python libraries, like your random libraries and all. And then some functions, random library, string library, math library, and then some its common functions. Then recursion, this is another chapter for you. These all topics we will be discussing when we are going to use these chapters. Then idea of efficiency, and then data structure, no doubt one of the important topic of Python, fine. So all these topics we are going to discuss. So complete these topics are divided into 9 chapters in your book. Okay, and again I'm repeating, first 2 chapters are covered with the revision tool. So we'll start with chapter number 3. So from chapter number 3 till chapter number 5 we are going to do in the Python. Then you have computer networking. You can see this much theory part you are having. Okay, if you will see over here, they have started with history of networking. From there, then different types of communication medium, then transmission medium, network devices, network topologies, network protocol, mobile telecommunication technology, and introduction to web services. So these all theory part are there, so that we will discuss later on once we are done with the project and practical all. Then, as I said, this we will discuss after unit 1, that is your database management. Basically, here we are going to discuss our RDBMS, that is MySQL language, software we are going to discuss. So it means you need to install MySQL also. Plus one more thing I am explaining you, that you are going to install one library. Okay. How to install that library? Simply go to Python. See, in my computer, it is already installed. Okay, but in your computer, it is not installed. Suppose if you type import mysql dot connector. So many of you will be facing problem with this. So see, when you will write this now, so my computer, I'm not getting any error because this library is already installed. But in your systems, you will be getting error. Okay, so because it is not installed, so for installing this, first of all, internet must be on in your system. Then simply go to file, means open your shell mode. Simply go to file, then open. See, it is going to open your default location. For example, I am in Python 3.7 version, fine. So over here, if you will just check, in the last you have one script folder. Simply go over here. Now, once you have opened this location, shift and right click. Remember this thing, I'm using the word shift and right click. See, if you will do direct right click, there will be no option. But if you are doing shift and right click, you see open PowerShell window here, this option will come. If it is simple right click, you can see that option is not available. Fine. So therefore shift and right click, then this option will come. Simply click on this option. Now, when you will click on this option, it is going to show you the location of the script folder in your system. This is the shortest method to open the current location of your, means whatever was your current location in the PowerShell. Now, once it is open, now whichever module you wanted to import, because see, maybe in future when you are going to make project, no, maybe you wanted to import few more libraries. So whenever we have to import any library, we write pip, then install, and then the name of the library. For example, I wanted to install MySQL. So simply write pip install MySQL and enter. So you can see in my computer, it is already installed. So I am getting here message, requirement already satisfied, Now, if I wanted to import, so you are going to import like this only, pip install mysql dot connector. Okay, so when you will be writing like this, see, it is going to install, and once it is installed, then only you will not get error message. Okay, then when you will type this now, you will not get any error message. It will work perfectly in your system. Anyone, any doubt? How to install this library?
What if we open that PowerShell directly?
Beta, actually, in that script folder only, your all these libraries you have to store, so that actually Python should know what is the path. So basically, in all the script folder, we are storing all the, means this is that is the default location where we are storing, or from where the Python is checking for the installed library. So therefore, you have to go to the script. You have to select that location of script folder. Okay. Again, I'm repeating, that is the default location where we are installing, or from where actually Python will check that which libraries are installed. Therefore. Okay. Then after that, we are going to discuss all these, so many commands we are going to have, like how we are going to, basically this is what I was explaining you, interface of Python with SQL database, like how you are going to interact with the MySQL by using your Python. Okay. Then next you are having is the practical. See, now for practicals, the thing that you have to keep in your mind is that I will be giving you list of practicals. Okay, list of practicals I will be giving you. All those practicals means near about 25 practicals I will be giving you. So What you have to do is when we will complete the chapter, then I will tell you which programs now you are going to do, because all together you cannot do. So once we are done with the particular chapter, whatever practicals are based on that, you have to do those practicals and then you have to share PDF file with me. And remember, later on, we are going to use that for our board practical examination. So therefore, it is compulsory that you are going to type all the practicals, then you are going to store it, and its PDF you are going to share with me. Then the last thing is about your notebooks. Okay, for your notebooks, now see, it is compulsory that everybody is going to make notebook. Later on, we will be giving you the date and the time, in which particular date and time you have to submit your notebooks in the school. Then we will check those notebooks and we will return you back. Okay. I hope that is clear. Again, I'm repeating what we have to type in shell mode to install MySQL. See, you have to type again. I'm writing here. Those who have not written, import MySQL, pip install. And maximum of you will get a face problem over here. So that we will see later on, but you see, whomsoever can install it, then install it. MySQL.connector. This is nothing but actually this is the library which is actually responsible, or which is actually having functions through which you can connect your Python with your MySQL. Okay, now anyone, any doubt up to here related to your syllabus, your practical, your project? Otherwise, one more thing I have to discuss with you. Anyone, any doubt up to here? Fine, no doubt. Now, related to your project. See, today is Monday. I'm giving you time for till next Monday. So you will be having 7 days. What you have to do, you have to think for the topic of your project. Okay. Now, how to think, or like what thing actually you have to keep in your mind when you are going to think for the topic. The very first thing is, when you are going to think for the topic, you must know, or you must have in your mind what type of values you are going to store in the database. Okay, so actually we must have the option of insert, comma delete, comma update, comma search, comma display, all. Because in search we are writing display specific. So basically we must have these all features plus a sort of calculation. Okay, sort of calculation you must do when we are making the project. Now, when you are going to think for the project, you have to think according to your creativity, like whatever field you like, or on the basis of your hobby, you have to think for any project. Try to get something very unique, not very common project. For example, school management, library management, hospital management, hotel management, these all are very, very, very common projects. So don't go for that project. You think something creative, and thing is you take current scenario and then think on the basis of that, like what type of project you can make. Plus your project must be unique in your batch. So it is actually first come first serve basis. If you have taken any project and if it is approved by me, so in that particular case, no other student can take that particular project. So therefore I have given 7 days. Within that 7 days, you think whomsoever will first reserve any project, no other student can take that particular project. Okay, now how you will discuss with me? That is again very important thing. When you are going to discuss with me, I'm going to take one example. Suppose I'm taking student management, because nobody is going to take this, fine. As I said, this is very common. So like when you will come to me, you will be coming something like this, that the topic is student management. This will be the first thing. Then after this, next thing you are going to discuss with me, what will be your tables in that project. For example, the very first thing I'm saying, I'm going to store personal information of the student. Okay. Now in personal information, again, you have to be very specific that what are the personal information of the student. For example, I'll start with your GR number, then your name, then your address, then your phone number, then your father's name, then your mother's name. Okay. So these all are actually your personal information. Gender, then class, then section, something like this. Okay, so when any student is actually taking admission in the school, okay, so these are the personal information that we are storing in the table. Okay, then after that we may have one more, we may have one more table. For example, I am taking another table, exam. Okay, now in exam, suppose I am saying serial number, or instead of that I am saying exam ID, comma, again one common column I need. Always remember, one common column is required, so that suppose if you wanted to combine these two tables, you must have a common column. Common name is not compulsory, but common column means the type of information. For example, here your GR number is 042. So here also it must be there 042. Fine. You can change this name, no problem. But one common column is required. Then suppose type of exam. For example, PT1, PT2, half yearly, mock test, whatever it is. Okay. Type of exam. Then in which subject you have given exam. What are the maximum marks? What is the marks obtained? Something like this. Okay. Then here I can write one more thing, that is suppose I was just wanted to write any remark, whether pass or failed or whatever it is. Okay, so like this I can make the table. So when you will come to me, you will come something like this. Okay, this is my topic, this is my first table, this is my second table. This is how I have connected my first table with the second table. Then I'm going to do insert, delete, update of personal table, as well as insert, delete, update, modify of this exam table also. Then suppose if I'll ask what type of calculation you are doing, when you are going to calculate the result, that time you are going to do the calculations. Fine. So means that much you must be specific. At least your idea should be that much clear. Okay, so when you will be discussing with me that I am taking this topic, you must know what type of table and what type of fields you are going to have in that particular table. Now let me know if anyone is having any doubt with this. Anyone, any doubt?
And then what are the use of those function, insert and all?
But actually when we are saying insert, now it means if any student is taking admission in the school, that time I will use that insert function. By insert function, what I will do, I will insert all these values in the MySQL. Okay, suppose if any, if we are going to conduct any examination in that particular case, suppose your periodic test one we have conducted. So then only I'm going to call insert function to insert in this exam table all your marks. Okay, now suppose later on your address is changed. After 1 year or after 2 years, your address is changed. So what I will do, I will call that update function. What that update function will do, by using that update function, we will be able to change your address. Suppose your phone number is changed, because it is very common thing. Many of you are changing your phone numbers, or by mistake, due to any reason, your parents' numbers are changed. So you are informing, no? So what we are doing actually, we are updating in the database. Okay, sometimes we need to delete any information. So we must have all these features, and we are having these features. Now what you have to understand is what topic you are going to use to apply those features in that. How to apply that we will discuss later on. But this topic must be clear to all of you. And remember, 7 days are more than sufficient. Whatever topic is approved, I will share in the WhatsApp group, so that once it is taken by any one student, will be not used by any other student. You can think for any unique topic or you can think for any sort of game, but remember, you are not going to use so much complex thing. It has to be simple. Different, something different, something creative, but it has to be simple also. Means not like very complicated project. No. Okay, we have to fulfill the demand of CBSE basically, and then on the basis of that only project you are going to make.
Ma'am, other than student management, can you give any other example?
As I said, no, library management, then hotel management, hospital management, so many different type of reservations are there, airways reservation, railway reservation, bus reservation, but I will suggest again not to take that. Okay, these are very...
And ma'am, in both of these tables, we need to have one common thing, like primary key.
Basically primary key only we are taking to relate these two tables. No, otherwise how you will understand that for which student I have entered these exam information. So any one common column is required, and actually it has to be unique. Means it must be primary key in the primary table, means the main table. Yes, this is clear. And remember, you think for your interest, because means generally when teachers are asking, no, the very first thing teachers are asking, like examination time, that why you have taken this project. Okay, so if it is your hobby, you will be having more knowledge about that particular thing. So you think like that, and then only you decide what you are going to make. Okay, and without having information or without having knowledge of a particular topic, you'll be not able to make a proper project. So therefore, on the basis of your hobby or current scenario, you think and then you decide. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, beta. And remember that everybody is going to purchase the book as soon as possible within these 3 days. Just go through first 2 chapters and let me know if you have any doubt. Okay, if it is common, we will discuss in the class, and if it is 1 or 2 students are having problem, I will explain them personally. Within these 7 days, you have to think for the project. Before Monday, I want everybody's project name must be finalized. Okay, I will be maintaining these records separately also, but I want project names must be finalized. Within 1 week, I will be giving you list of practicals. Once we are completing one chapter, then I will tell you which practicals you have to execute. Next 3 days, you will be having holidays. And then after that, means from 16th, we are going to start with chapter number 3. Clear? Okay, then good day all of you.
Good day, ma'am.